What if I told you? The person who betrayed you didn't just break your heart. They unknowingly introduced you to someone you had never met before. Not them. You. Because after betrayal, you stopped laughing the same. You stopped trusting the same. Even your silence sounds different. You begin questioning every memory. Every promise. Every, "I love you." You replay conversations hundreds of times searching for the exact moment everything fell apart. And the cruelest part? The betrayal doesn't end when they leave. It follows you into every future relationship. Into every compliment. Into every act of kindness. You become suspicious of love itself. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Sometimes betrayal doesn't destroy your true self. It destroys the version of you that was never meant to survive. And beneath those broken pieces, something extraordinary begins to awaken. Stay until the end, because the final realization may completely change the way you see the person who hurt you, and more importantly, the person you're becoming. Part 1: Betrayal doesn't just break trust. Most people believe betrayal hurts because someone lied. But that's only the surface. The real wound is much deeper. When someone betrays you, they don't simply steal your trust. They steal your certainty. Suddenly your own judgment becomes your biggest enemy. You ask yourself, how did I not see it? Were the good moments fake? Can I trust my instincts ever again? That question becomes louder than the betrayal itself. Psychologically, your brain starts reviewing every memory like an investigator examining evidence after a crime. Moments that once made you smile now feel suspicious. Even beautiful memories become painful because you no longer know which ones were real. And that's why betrayal feels different from ordinary heartbreak. A breakup says, "We're no longer together." Betrayal whispers, "Maybe nothing was ever real." That single thought can change someone for years. Part 2: The hidden prison betrayal creates. Here's something strange. Many people believe the betrayal ended the day they discovered the truth. But often, that's only where the real prison begins. You become emotionally hyper-aware. You notice delayed replies. Small changes in tone. Tiny expressions. You analyze everything. Not because you're insecure, but because your brain is trying to prevent another disaster. It's trying to protect you. The mind remembers emotional pain far longer than physical pain. If touching fire burns your hand, you become careful around fire. If trusting someone burns your heart, you become careful around people. Eventually, you stop opening up. Not because you stopped loving. Because vulnerability now feels dangerous. Without realizing it, the person who betrayed you is still controlling your future. Not through their presence, but through your fear. And that may be the greatest betrayal of all. Part 3: The hidden self begins to wake up. This is where something fascinating begins to happen. Psychologist Carl Jung believed that every person carries hidden parts of themselves that remain asleep until life forces them awake. Comfort rarely changes us. Pain often does. Before betrayal, you may have ignored red flags to avoid conflict. You may have confused attention with genuine love. You may have abandoned your own needs just to keep someone else happy. But betrayal forces uncomfortable questions. Who am I? Without their approval? Why did I ignore what my intuition was trying to tell me? Why was I afraid of losing someone who didn't value me? Those questions hurt. But they're also doors. Because the moment you begin asking them, you're no longer only healing from betrayal. You're discovering yourself. And that discovery is often more valuable than the relationship you lost. Part 4: Why some people become stronger. Have you ever noticed? Two people can experience almost the same betrayal. Yet one becomes bitter, while the other becomes wiser. The difference isn't the pain. It's what they do with it. Some spend years trying to understand the person who betrayed them. Others begin understanding themselves. One question keeps you trapped. Why did they do this? The other question sets you free. What is this experience teaching me? One focuses outward. The other inward. The first gives your power away. The second brings it back. Healing doesn't begin when you finally understand them. Healing begins when you no longer need to. Part 5, The Person You Become. Here's the beautiful paradox. Betrayal often destroys innocence. But it also creates clarity. You begin choosing peace over attention. Consistency over empty promises. Respect over chemistry. You stop chasing people who only appreciate you when you're leaving. You become quieter. Not because you're weak. Because you've learned that not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Some people will call this becoming cold. It isn't. It's becoming selective. There's a difference. You're no longer trying to be loved by everyone. You're learning to protect the version of yourself that took years to rebuild. That isn't bitterness. That's wisdom. The final realization. Imagine meeting the version of yourself from before the betrayal. The one who trusted too quickly. Ignored red flags. Stayed longer than they should have. Apologized for things that weren't their fault. Would you really want to become that person again? Probably not. Because despite everything, you've grown. You see people differently. But more importantly, you see yourself differently. And maybe that was always the hidden gift. The betrayal wasn't sent to define your life. It forced you to discover a strength you never knew existed. The strongest people aren't those who never experienced betrayal. They're the ones who refuse to let betrayal become their identity. One day, you'll stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" And you'll quietly realize, it introduced me to the strongest version of myself. That's the moment you finally become free. If this video helped you see betrayal from a completely different perspective, leave a comment with just one word. Awakened. I'd love to know how this message resonated with you. And if you're ready to understand human nature, relationships, and the hidden psychology that shapes our lives, subscribe and join us on this journey. This is Psyche Sync. Decode human nature. Master yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.